Hello, and welcome to Starry Tarot, the Friday edition. It's so nice to see all of you this evening. Sorry about earlier. I came on and there's a little glitch in the matrix somehow, and it just automatically disconnected me for some reason. I don't know, but we're all good now. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day wherever you are. Is that? Let's see. Hello, Ling the Aries. Hi, Edward Dunphy. Hi, Ashish. Hey, Dora. How are you? Hey, Bellawella. How is everybody today? Hope everyone's feeling fly, fabulous, fancy-free. You know how it goes. It's Saturday morning there. Where are you, Ling the Aries? I'm going to be in Europe for a month starting Monday, and I will be live streaming, I think, twice a week. I think every Monday and Wednesday, just depending on how my schedule's going over there. So I will likely be streaming at times where y'all are going to be like, why is she on at like 5 in the morning? Because it'll be like 2 p.m. in Europe. In Malaysia. Colin, it's Wednesday afternoon where you are. You crazy guy. How you doing, Colin? Thank you, Ling. I'm super excited. Got a really exciting creative project I'm working on, and not always nice to relax, and also be able to still work. So, because last time I went, I didn't live stream at all, and I don't want that to happen again. I don't want to leave you guys for too long. I love this piece of topaz. I could stare at it for hours. It's just so beautiful. There's nothing quite like a beautiful piece of topaz. Just stunning. I could look at that for hours. It's one of my favorite stones. It was a gift from my friend. And they also gave me this one. They collect a lot of rocks and minerals. And this one, smoky quartz. Beautiful. Am I gonna bring with me? I'm gonna bring a few decks with me to Europe, yeah. And I'm gonna be able to live stream from my phone. I won't have Wi-Fi in my apartment, but I'm gonna be able to go to cafes and stuff like that and use the Wi-Fi there. So yeah, it won't be like this setup, obviously. It'll just be me like holding up the cards, but I still want to keep in touch with you guys, and I'll still be doing private readings, of course. Those are always available at no extra cost, over email. All you have to do is email me, and we can do that. So I'm also going to, I've decided I want to learn Lenormand. I'm gonna go to my favorite store in Paris and get some info on it, because it's the one type of tarot. Well, I think there's only really 2 types of real tarot, and that's that regular, good old RDS. Well, there's also the Hermetic. I digress. But Lenormand is very fascinating, I think. All right, so I don't know how many people we have in the room right now, but we have yet to receive any donations, and that's the name of the game here at Starry Tarot. We play games for the chance to win a free mini reading from me. 5 cards, 1 question. We play games in between donations. So if you would like to play a game, please let me know in the chat. The game is super easy. I just have a stack of major arcana cards to my right. I will pull one at random, and whoever guesses correctly or closest to is the winner. If you don't know the major arcana, that's all good. You can just guess any number between 0 and 21. Ling the Aries is interested in playing a game. We need 3 people to play the game. John would like to play the game. And it looks like Ashish would like to play the game. All right, let's jump into it. And Dora would like to play, okay. Ashish guesses 12. Dora guesses number 6. John guesses the moon. And Ling, the Aries, guesses number 4. All right, we have a winner. I ended up pulling the star, which is actually the t-shirt I'm wearing today, ironically, and it's also my card. I'm the Aquarius. So our winner is John. He guessed closest to the star. Congratulations, John. Congratulations on your win. Please go ahead and post your question in the chat. John, thank you so much. Congratulations. Oh, I'm sorry, Ryan. We already played, but we might play another game after this. How are you doing, Ryan? Oh, that is so nice of you, John. Ryan, John is giving you his win. So please post your question, Ryan. Thank you so much, John. That is really, really kind. Thank you. Oh, please post your question. I need to go grab my beverage. Thank you. Thank you so much for your donation, Miss Scylla. Thank you. Or I guess a new job, so I really would like a reading on that new job that hasn't kind of broken. So I'm always getting into it with coworkers. I just want a job that I actually like. Okay. Excuse me. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with any and all job advice for Ryan. Okay. Okay. Let's see, Ryan. All right, we have the 8 of Cups, the 5 of Wands reversed, the 5 of Pentacles reversed, the 3 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. Sorry, these cards are adorable. They are the cat tarot, this right here. And it takes me a minute to read them because not only are they Roman numerals, and I'm an idiot, and it takes me a while to read Roman numerals, but it's actually more the minor arcana are represented like cups is a little like cup shape, wands is like the Jupiter shape, pentacles the circle, and swords are a triangle. So that's why it took me a minute, but I see very clearly what's going on here, Ryan. You absolutely need to leave your job that you're currently at with the 8 of Cups. You need to walk away. This is no longer serving you in the way that it should. You're not making, like you just said, you're broke again, and you shouldn't be broke when you have a job. Like, I know that sounds really like, well, easier said than done, but if you are broke when you're at a job, like you need to either revamp all your spending habits, or if you don't, either A, don't need to, or B, can't, then you need to find a new job. And it's beyond the money thing too, because we also have the 5 of Wands reversed. You are tired of the constant conflict that's going on with you and your coworkers. You're not just tired of the conflict, you're over it, you're done. Fives are very, like, I was thinking about my least favorite cards as I was trying to go to sleep last night. I was like, okay, yeah, 7 of Swords for sure. And then all of the 5s, I'd say 5 of Wands, Swords, Pentacles, and the other one, and Cups, they all suck. 5, it's a lot of conflict. The 5s are very conflictual. 5 of Pentacles reversed. You're tired of constantly feeling left out in the cold. And also the 5 of Pentacles is poverty. You're tired of constantly feeling impoverished and working. I've been there, girl. I have been there. And there's nothing more frustrating than working a full-time job, not living your best life, and always being broke. It's like what am I, it's such a painful battle, and it's so frustrating. And it's also really difficult though to leave your job, even if there's tons of like toxicity and conflict. It's change is so daunting for us as human beings. Three of Wands, you need to start looking, you need to start making some decisions. You need to start making some decisions. Like I said, either you've got to revamp your spending habits, or you've got to find a new job that pays you better. Or you've got to go to school to up your hireability. Four of Swords. It's time for you to think about this. It's time for, like, you've really, oftentimes, I've actually had quite a few people come to me lately with career questions. I think it's, a lot of people are graduating college and just everything going on, like, I don't know, in the world. I've just had a lot of people coming to me, younger people, like in their early 20s, just like, I don't know what to do, where do I go? You know, what do I do with my life? What kind of job should I get? And the answer I usually get is, if you're asking the question, that means you need to leave the job that you're at if you are able to. Like even psychology books will say that, like, if you have the capability to, you need to leave your job if it's causing you psychological stress and pain, because there is another option. And there's a ton of jobs available right now, Ryan. But I've been getting, a lot of people are just like asking me, like, what do I do? And the answer I always get from the cards is, it's time for you to just sit down. Like, the answer is within you. It's time for you to sit down and really think about it, because it's nothing that a tarot reader can tell you. I'll tell you that. Like, I was in your shoes for years. I went to college. I got into grad school and I couldn't afford it, couldn't go. Did a bunch of internships in publishing. Then I was a model for 10 years. I've worked, and I was working in fashion, or I was working at a boutique, not in fashion, I was working at a boutique. So I've done, and so I was hired, I was like working for a company, and I was self-employed at the same time. I've done a bunch, so many different things, Ryan, that it's like, it's unbelievable. And I've had to pivot so many times, and I've also been in your position for a long time where it's just like, where do I go? What do I do? What is the right thing for me? And I was even at that spot right before COVID hit. And then COVID hit and I wasn't able to model like at all anymore, because we couldn't do face-to-face, stuff. So I'm like, what else am I good at? What can I do? And I was like, oh, I can read tarot. And I noticed that there was a resurgence, or not a resurgence, but that there were a lot of like live tarot readings on YouTube. And I was like watching them, I'm like, I could do this. Like, that's something I could do. So it takes stuff like tower moments sometimes, and just observance. Like, there's books to help you. Like, a good friend of mine gave me this book. It's called like Clifton Skills Diagnostics or something, and it's just to help you find your, like, all your skill. You take a test and it like tells you all of your skills, and then it like tells you what type of jobs you should have with that skill set and with your like experience, and it lets you know whether you should get, whether you should go to school, blah 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 blah. I took the test and I read the book, and I still find it didn't really help me in the short term. It didn't help me. Actually, I was talking to my friend last night, and it's been like 3 years since I took the test and read the book, and now it's actually starting to click. I'm like, oh, now I think I know, like, where I might want to go and why I'm doing what I'm doing now. Because what I got was, I'm an empath. And I'm super compassionate, I'm super empathic, I'm very strategic and communicative, right? So the tarot thing makes sense, but it's like, okay, what else am I going to do beyond that? And I was just talking about that and trying to figure that out. And it takes time, and that's really what your guides are saying. is and that's what Four of Swords is all about, that last card. When I said you really got to sit down and think about it, I mean like meditate on it, actually, like lie down and think about it, like really, really meditate on it. Don't make any drastic moves. I do suggest leaving your current job to find maybe a temporary job in between that's, or just something, maybe it's not even has to be temporary, maybe the next job you find you actually really enjoy. But I know there's something better for you out there. And if you're interested in that book, I can give you the title if you want. I can write in the title really quick. Because people find this book really, really helpful, and it's a really short book. I'll give you the link to it, because it's really short, and it has this little test, and it's been proven, like this thing is like been proven to really help people. Okay, I'll just write down the name. I think there's actually just a test you can do online. You don't even have to buy the book, I don't think. I think they have resources online. And yeah, Clifton Strengths. This, I think, would really help you, Ryan. It's kind of like, it's basically a career counselor in a book. Yeah, Clifton Strengths. Sorry, it's Clifton Strengths, one word, assessment. Clifton Strengths online talent assessment. Yep, if you just type in Clifton Strengths, I think you can do the test, yeah, like online. So yeah, you'll find, you're very young, Ryan. I know you're gonna find, you have so much time. It's frustrating right now, I understand. Like, I totally, believe me, I understand, I've been there. And it's been a long road. But you will find your path. You are on the right path. Thank you so much, Ryan. I really appreciate you. Miss Scylla, hey girl, how are you doing? Oh, you asked how I was. How am I? I am great. I am great, Scylla. Thank you for asking. I'm leaving the country on Monday for a month. I'm so excited, and I normally get really nervous before traveling, but I'm just like excited. I'm not entirely ready to go, but whatever I don't have, I'll just, buy there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't need to bring a whole lot though. I'm just gonna bring like a couple dresses, pair of shorts. I'm going to France, girl. Big lesson to honor me and everything. Oh gosh, you broke up with him? I'm so sorry. Now what is he thinking of me? When did you break up with him? I'm so sorry. Thank you, Scylla. Yes, I will. I've been there before. I really love it. I love Paris. I feel very safe there. Yeah, I always keep my stuff really close by. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm working on a photography project on the other side of the camera now. I'm taking pictures of drag queens. We'll see how that goes. I'm really excited. I don't know how receptive they're gonna be, but oh my goodness. So when did you, yeah, did you wanna do 2 5-card readings, or did you wanna do a 10-card spread and figure out, we can do my romance spread, his current thoughts, his current feelings, and his intentions towards you? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It is, and Scylla, it's tough too, because, well, sometimes it's tough. They love getting their picture taken. Like, I was at a drag show once, and it was in France, so, and I don't speak very good French, and they were just like talking amongst themselves, like just having having a drink, and they were like just looked gorgeous. It was after the show, and I took a picture, and they like noticed I was taking a picture, so she just like pointed at me. And I was just like, what? And we just started dancing together, like across the room. It was so cute. And I've been messaging them on Instagram, and they've been not super receptive. They haven't like friended me back or anything. They're kind of just like, You know what I mean? Like, I think they're like, what's this girl's deal? And they'll find out my deal when they see me on Wednesday night at their show in the front row with my camera. I'll be like, hi, I wasn't joking around. I wanted to take pictures of you. Like, thank you. Oh my God, you're so sweet. I live a crazy life. Yes, they're funny. They're some of them are yeah. I just want to get in their inner circle, hang out with them. So you want to do one big question and what his next move is. So you want to know what his intentions are, right? Sorry. Let's go to the card cam. Drag queens are so fierce. There's some, like, I can only imagine, like, living in an area like Arkansas or something where, like, people get, like, shot for dressing like a girl, you know, like, it takes, like, even, like, in places like San Francisco where, like, it's totally acceptable, it's still so, like, out there and awesome and takes so much, like, I mean, oh my God, tucking, oh my goodness. Like, and even as a female, as women, we know how hard it is, like, for us to get ready. Like, with drag, that's like times 30. Feelings, intentions, and if the cards tell me what he's gonna do, if it comes out, if not, no worries. I just want him to learn. So yeah, just hoping he does. Yeah, it's so evil being shot for being human. I know, serious. It happens a lot. It happened much more often in the past, but it still happens to trans folks. Like, it's awful. Like, trans lives matter. Black lives matter. We gotta really, like, yeah, it's so sad. So what's the Virgo's first initial? I'm so sorry. Was it R? I'm like blanking. You're going to Pride this weekend. That's so exciting, Seth. Yeah, it's like different, like all over the world, like it's on different weekends, it seems. S. Okay, S. All right, let's see. So you want to know, yeah, feelings, intentions, and if the cards tell me what he's going to do, if it comes out, if not. Okay, let's see. Angels, messengers, and you're trans. Yes, we stan. Yes, we stan. You are so awesome for living your truth. We stan. This is a LGBTQIA friendly channel. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Can I please get S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide me with S's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Scylla. Yeah, I hope he learns too. Let's see what's going on here. All right, we have the, shoot. All right, we have the 6, sorry, it's upside down in Roman. The 6 of Pentacles reversed, the Hanged Man reversed, Justice, oh, the 2 of Cups, the Hermit, Page of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands reversed, Death, 6 of Wands reversed, Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so this was actually, wow, like it's hard for me to actually read these cards. I don't know if you were here earlier, Scylla, but this adorable deck, gifted by John. Thank you so much, John. It's in Roman numerals, and it's, they also like have different symbols. Anyway, so, but it's very clear to me. There are a lot of 6s. You're right. We also have, oh wait, that's not 6. We do have a lot of 6s. Do we have all of the 6s? We got 3. So let's look at what 6 it means symbolically after this, but this is what I'm getting here. So with your general energies, we have the 6 of Pentacles reversed. You are done. You're tired of giving to him. You're really done with giving to him and giving of yourself to him. And with the Page of Swords reversed, you're just really tired of the efforts that you're having to put in. It feels like work now. It's starting to feel like work when it should feel like love. And it's very highly frustrating towards you. Or it's very highly frustrating for you. He, on the other hand, I think this picture sums up how he feels right now. Look at that cat's face. Look at that cat's face. He's just like, I did something wrong, didn't I? Oh gosh, I did something wrong. Oh no, I'm gonna hide in this bag. I did something wrong. I'm gonna hide away for a moment. 6 of Swords reversed. He can't walk away from you. He knows that you broke up with him, but it's really evident. It's screwing him up. I can't swear anymore because I'm monetized, but it's really messing with him. He's all messed up. He can't walk away from you. 6 of Swords reversed. He can't, sail away. His thoughts towards you currently, he is seeing you from a very different perspective. He knows that you have certain expectations of him, and you've made that clear to him. But at the same time, you've never broken up with him before, have you? This is the first time you've ever broken up with him. And I think this is like a big wake-up call for him. He also, he thinks you may be overreacting a little bit. You told him you don't see you guys getting back together. Yeah. He's trying, I think he's trying to, yeah. I think he's trying to self-soothe himself because he really can't imagine not being with you. This is like unimaginable to him, and he's probably crying. He's messed up, or truth be told, he's probably working like extra overtime. Oh, I know you're not. Oh no, I know you're not overreacting. This is not the first time you've come to me talking about this. You know, that's why I was saying you've made it clear you have certain expectations in your guys' relationship, and that's what I mean. When I said he thinks you're overreacting, I meant I think that's a self-soothing. I think he's telling himself that. I think it's like, you know what I mean? Like he's like, oh well, no, she couldn't possibly be that angry. You know, she's probably just overreacting. You know how people like tell themselves stuff to like make themselves feel better. That's what he's doing right now. He's thinking, you know, maybe she's, super like, like PMSing right now or something. I don't freaking know. Like he thinks that he's in denial. Thank you. Takes us. I could not think of the word. I'm like, what's going on? He's definitely in denial. Ah, my nail. He's definitely in denial right now. One second. Do I think he's actually crying? Possibly. Or at least doing the boy version of it, you know. He's very upset about what's going on. And to me, this is denial, this Queen of Wands reverse, because you've made it very clear to him. This is not the first time you guys have had this conversation. And the Virgo, the Hermit, he's gone. I don't think he's crying. I think he's working triple, quadruple time because that's his work. But he's very upset and he's having a really tough time imagining that this is going to happen, that this is actually going to happen. His feelings towards you, we have Justice with Death. He does feel that he has been a little unfair and that I actually see him coming back to you and trying to make things right. Unless his feelings unless his actions end up betraying his feelings, which happens sometimes. But he really feels that this was unfair, that he was unfair to you, and with Death, I'm seeing this as he feels that he feels that you guys need to get back together, and he's going to make some kind of proposal, I feel like. But I just don't know if he's going to be able to stick with it because that's a good question. It's difficult to see. It's difficult to tell from the cards whether someone's going to learn from something. Karma is something that takes care of itself on its own. And I think that the only way he's going to learn from this is karmically. His intentions towards you, we have the Two of Cups. It's my like the most romantic card in the deck. He still thinks you guys are, he still loves you a lot. And he feels like a failure with the Six of Wands reversed. It's tough to, oh, girl, you finish my sentence. I was just about to say it's tough to predict what people are going to do because of free will. Yeah, exactly. It's difficult. It's what I'm really looking at here and what I'm able to pick up on, like where my powers lie, is picking up on what people's current energies are right now. Like I feel it right now. He's upset. And I felt it when I was shuffling. And I saw it, like, as soon as I was reading the cards, I'm like, yep. And I see that you're really mad. And you really, really, you want him to have some kind of retribution. Yeah, I want him to for real change for you. And I see him with this heart. I see it. And with the Six of Swords reversed, it could really go either way. I don't know if he's going to reach, it could go either way of him reaching out to you. It could go either way in terms of him proposing, okay, I'm going to change, and I'm going to change in these ways, A, B, C, D, E, make a list of like, okay, like these I need to be first there for Scylla, you know, this much amount of time. That means I'm going to have to, you know, reschedule things, you know, make changes. And then actually, then the next question is he actually going to be able to implement those changes in his life? So, and this is a tale, it seems, with S, it seems like he's had this issue since day one. You get so little time with him, and it's so frustrating for you. I'm trying to think if I've ever been in a relationship where the guy, you know, there was only one, and it wasn't as intense as what you go through nearly as much. And he was a Virgo. He was the only Virgo I've ever dated. And he was a paramedic, and so he would work crazy hours, like, oh my God, like he would work like 15 hours. And so he'd come home and like, obviously there'd be no time for like us to even watch TV, you know? But I was also going to school, and we definitely made time for each other, and he made time for me. And then he ended up breaking it with me and breaking my heart. So it isn't really the same, I think. And that's part of why, I think I started complaining to him, like, you know, we don't spend enough time together. And then he was like, oh, well, I don't really like her that much, so I'll just break up with her. And yeah, so that's not, I don't really have a very similar, I'm trying to like go through my anecdotal like romance stories, and I don't think I have anything very similar. His disrespect happened when he went too long distance. Yeah. How did I deal with the Virgo man? I was really young and stupid, and he tried to break up with me the first time, and I basically wouldn't let him. And he was like, okay, I'm like, please, give us another chance. I was like 19 or 18, and I was like, please give us another chance. He was like, fine. And we had another 6 months, and it was just awful. Like, he clearly didn't want to be with me, and I was just clinging on to something I shouldn't have clinged on to. And then he broke up with me 6 months later, and broke my heart, and I moved on to bigger and better things. And it's all good, you know, you learn from those things, you know, you learn from those people. But yeah, his disrespect happened when he went too long distance. Yeah, I've never done long distance. That's the thing. And when the one time I did try it, that's where I was just like, no, this isn't gonna work. Like, so did you guys used to live close together, and then he had to leave? That's what happened? Oh yes, 100%. If whoever the guy you love is not treating you the way that you want to be treated, then there's someone else out there that's better. Like, there's a lot of people on this planet, and I believe we have a lot of soulmates. And just because someone's a good person doesn't mean they're right for you. And just because someone's, you know, right for you, like you guys have really good chemistry, doesn't mean that it means it's going to work, you know, it like functionally, you know. And he's got to treat you right here. Hey, Tasha Nicole, welcome. He left, and his behavior took me for granted. Yeah. He was too far away and working too. It's different, you know, it would be one thing if he was working a lot and lived with you, but he's working all the time and he's far away from you. So you just want to talk to him. You just want love, girl. You just want to feel respected and, you know, have someone to talk to and tell you that they love you. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of men who would be happy to treat you that way. He's really, he knows he's really being a fool right now. Yeah. It could be karmic BS. He could really be the one for you. I don't know. But I also feel that we have many different ones. And thank you so much for your donation, Scylla. Like I said, I think we have many different ones. If he can, I think you guys, you guys love each other a lot. That's very clear. If he can actually change, and implement that change, then I think that you guys would be great. If he could somehow find himself to be closer to you too, that would be great too. It's like you guys have just got to find solid ways to solve this. Yeah. That's me, girl. You don't want me to come at you. I'm the one who hates the twin, or Six of Swords is that, yeah, we're both anti-twin flame. Sometimes I get really hypey about it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I need to calm down about that. But yeah, I mean, it's the same, back in the day, people would call it like their better half, your one and only. People have had terms for, the one since the beginning of time, since romance began. So, the only thing with twin flames is I don't believe that people should put up with, and this is the thing, Scylla, you don't adhere to the twin flame thing. Twin flames, you believe he's your twin flame. You just how you met and how everything escalated. Yeah. The thing I don't agree with twin flames is when people, and you don't do this, obviously. Yeah. Maybe I've just never, because I read, to be honest, I hate Felicia. I read like how you're supposed to feel when you meet your twin flame, and I can honestly say that I've probably experienced that about 3 times in my life, and all of them didn't work out, hence me being single, but it was the coincidences. Like I would have met this person like 8 other ways, and we didn't even know the same people, like those kind of strange coincidences, and like just very, like I don't want to get into it, but I know what you're talking about with that, but exactly, that's what I'm talking about. And you know what, the Six of Swords has a video about it too. That's what we're against, is when people stay with people that are toxic just because they believe they're their twin flame. That gets really bad. And you are not that type of person at all. You're like, sorry, like on to the next one if you can't treat me right, Exactly. Even if he's your twin flame, you're not going to stay if it's toxic. Aww. Yes, yeah. Just some evolving on, yeah, exactly. And that's what, we're all growing as human beings. And if you can grow together, that's beautiful. You can meet twin flames and think if it looks like it might not work. It's kind of, yeah, it's like what I say, like, you can meet the right one, you can meet your soulmate, but if they're like on crack or something, and they're not in the right place in their life, like it's not going to work, at least not at that time. There's also other life factors that come into play with that whole chestnut. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, his energy is, I'll tell you what, I can tell you for certain, he's messed up. So you did this yesterday? You gave him the kibosh. Oh my goodness, is this? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, you guys met at EDC. I remember you said he took you to Dubai. My goodness, how amazing. And how romantic. And what a sign of devotion. Aw, EDC is your favorite place on earth. But, so, if you don't mind me asking, like, what was it about? And this is just, and you don't have to answer. I'm just totally curious. Like, what was characteristic about meeting him that was different that you would say was more of a twin flame? I'm just asking for a friend. No, I'm actually just personally curious. Like, I've always wondered, like, because have I ever, okay, so, you know, the person who I believe was my soulmate, who we weren't together, and I now, you know, and I don't ever want to speak to him ever again. We met at a club, and I, like, never talked to people. I never talked to guys. I was the one to talk to him. And I thought that was kind of weird. Yeah. Yeah. And you guys have been together for, it's been a year now or so, right? Hi, Bilay Eli. We are currently on donations. If you are looking for a free reading, might be playing another game after donations. Otherwise, the donation information is in the chat and also in the information below. Thank you. Hi, and hello, little notes by me. Yes, if we are on donations right now. Thank you. Really? Yeah, I know. I've met so many people who've met people at raves. I didn't want to say it. I was like, but I've met a lot of people who've met people at raves. Okay, but your friends did not, or your friends were all meeting people at raves, but you never were. Okay, I love that you're a raver girl. I freaking love that. I want to rave with you. I am such a little raver. I was a little baby raver when I was like 17, like 18, 19. My first boyfriend was a DJ, and I used to go to all the raves. And oh yeah, I freaking love it. I love trance, and I just love techno. I found a place in Paris actually that's like all like club nights every night. I'm like, okay, I'm there. My turn came in anytime. So yeah, it's pretty fast. What do you mean it could be B and B? Yeah. Seth met his twin flame in the long life when we meet, changed our lives, and there's so you need to open me up to send my transit, homosexuality, and met at work. And she hasn't seen me since I transitioned. Oh my goodness, Seth. When did you transition, Seth? Are you fully transitioned, or are you still transitioning? You don't need to. That's like a super personal question. I'm so sorry. I'm just curious. And you guys broke up or what? So Scylla, okay. So that's really. So okay. So yeah, I believe you. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think that, I've definitely been with people where like everything moves really, really fast, and I think that's just part of falling in love. I used to fall in love all the time. It's been a long time, but I was also younger then, so I do sense soulmate energy with you. I'm not arguing with you at all. I'm just asking, I'm just asking questions because I do sense soulmate energy. Like he's really upset about this, and to the point where I wouldn't be surprised if he proposes to change. It's just I'm worried he's not going to be able to. How did they transform your life? You had your top surgery last summer, back in 2018. Yeah, that I was talking about that with a friend. One of my friends is one of my closest friends is a trans woman, and I feel like with trans men, that's really like the final feeling like you finally transition. At least with a lot of trans men I've met, is the top surgery. And now you're all done. Yay! Congrats, Seth. That's awesome. I love that. Living your truth. Speaking of trans men, Seth, I got to meet the one, the only Gottmik last Saturday. We definitely had a moment. I adore her. She's amazing. They looked fantastic, her and Violet, and I got to give her, I had a tarot card with Gottmik's final outfit, and it was the Three of Swords. Just incredible human being. Sorry, I'm like, this is so funny. I'm totally like immersed in two stories right now, Scylla and Seth. Yeah, totally Scylla. You know, I think that's the difference. Is it's the whole like youth thing. You know, like I haven't had a fast moving romance since I was like really like in my 20s. So you know, I don't really, I probably don't really know. I don't know nothing about no romance. I just know he's going through it and acting stupid. Yeah. Don't know. Y'all, neither of you be sorry for talking. I'm immersed. I wasn't lying. I'm actually immersed in both of your stories. I was actually just surprised because I have really bad ADD. I was really surprised I'm so able to focus, but I have laser sharp. I'm like really like immersed in both of your guys' stories right now. Really? Aw, Scylla. He's been the first one. Yeah, I've had genuine boyfriends, but the guy that was my quote unquote soulmate never called me his boyfriend until we broke up, and we were together for 6 years. What an asshole. Oh, sorry, I mean, what an a-hole. I've never been married, I've never been engaged. I've been single for 3 years now, so. Yeah, I just figured you'd know who Gottmik was because he's like probably one of the most famous trans men right now, I'd say. They were the first trans man on the cover of the box. And they do amazing drag. It's incredible makeup artistry, and they're really, really nice. Got pictures with them. I've met Violet, but Gottmik is really, really sweet. She's good. She's really cool. So he was so toxic. And I don't even, I believe that he was just me learning. That was just me learning from someone. I also think he put a hex on me the night he met me. Looking back at it, I know he did. He took me to a graveyard at 3 a.m. That was our first date. What? So I think he put a hex on me before I knew about that kind of stuff. We were exactly 6 months apart, and I'd never dated someone my own age. He was so toxic, girl. He was so toxic. I'm so glad we were friends for years after that, and I ended our friendship about 2 years ago. He made a joke about a mutual friend of ours who had committed suicide. I was like, "You're joking, right? Are you serious?" He was like, "Wait, you don't think that's funny?" I'm like, No, I don't think that's funny. I'm in tears right now. He put me in, what he said was, I can't even repeat it. It was awful. And he was like, "If you're not laughing, then I don't know who the hell you've become. I don't know who the hell you are." I'm like, okay, that's it. Really? Yeah, red flag, Seth. This guy was a jerk. Leos are great. We love Leos. But he was a toxic ass Leo. Only child. adopted and had just like such issues. His parents just like spoiled him his whole life, and he was just raised by nannies and just got everything he wanted, but never got love or attention. So he just turned into this monster. And did I redo the hex? Good question, Scylla. I did a return to sender when I only realized the hex like recently, like 10 years, 15 years late, 15 years later. Oh my God, 15 years later. I was talking to one of my like oldest friends, and we were talking about people we knew. This was like in April, and I was telling her about like our first date and everything. She's like, and then it all came together. We like said it at the same time. We're like, oh my God, he put a hex on me. And we think he put hexes on other people too, because like, oh my God, 2 of his roommates were found, like one of them was found murdered by his girlfriend. One is like a transient who's like homeless in San Francisco. We don't know where he is. He may be dead. He went to Cordon Bleu. I don't know why he's like his parents have money. I don't know how he got off the radar, but we can't find him anymore. Like all of like my ex's roommates, like all like their lives were all terrible. One of them became a junkie after, he was super privileged Berkeley boy. His parents just should not have adopted a child. His parents were sorry you guys, story time. Weird Berkeley people. His parents were in a cult, for this vegetarian cult, for most of the 60s. And then when they came out, they were just like, oh, we want to have kids. And they were just they were a great couple. Like they were soulmates. His parents were, like, no doubt. They were married since they met in the 60s in Berkeley, and they're still together. If they're still alive, they're still together. They were just so in love with themselves. They shouldn't have adopted a kid type thing. Narcissistic a little bit. And it was almost like they regarded him like a sea monkey that they bought, like, or something in a petri dish. Like, oh, what is he doing today? Oh, what is he doing with his life now? And he always magically has had money and never worked a job. I'd be like, okay, like, what's going on here? He'd be like, oh, it's because the stock market, I'm working stocks and my poker money. I'm like, girl, how can you afford to like own, like rent this? He had this really nice place in Berkeley. Like, it was just so clear. And anyway, long story short, he was definitely in the dark arts. And I met him at a goth club. Like, should have like thought better. But yeah, the moment I found out, it was about 15 years later. I've rid of him completely, but I still did a return to sender. I don't do spell work, but I do return to sender. Anyone who does, I am protected. Don't even try. It's a joke. Like, if anyone tries anything on me now, it's cute, very cute. It's gonna just bounce right back on you. I have like basically a spiritual bulletproof vest all over my body. Right, Scylla? You know when someone's the one, you know when someone hexes you. It took me a long ass time. It took me a long ass time to realize that he wasn't the one. And it took me a long ass time to realize that he put a hex on me. But my intuition, oh girl, it did not fail me. It did not fail me. Hey Lorraine, how are you? How was your day off today? Happy Friday. I need more of my water. I love it, Seth. You know when someone's the one, you know when someone's on one. Seriously. Oh my God. I love that. So true. He was way on one. Actually, he was totally sober. That was the other weird thing. He would give me crap for cannabis, okay? He was a weed dealer. And then he would give me crap. I'm like, he was so evil, you guys. He was such an evil little shit. And it sounds like he is not living his best life right now. I hope he is. I only wish blessings upon him. I don't wish anything negative upon anyone. But Edward, a hex is a bad spell, is a bad negative spell. Oh, Lorraine, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. There could be the one for you, and you could still F that up and settle for the next best one. I don't know if that's exactly settling for the next best one. I would like to think that we only level up, right? Because of if we dated someone crappy in the past, we already know the red flags, right? We can identify them. And so I feel like it's only like possible to level up. I did not see your question, hun. I don't know if it posted or if it got lost in the ether of me talking. I'm so sorry. I'm such a chatty Cathy today. I don't know what's going on. You know, I did not get your question. Could you post it again? I'm sorry. I'm such a goober. I'm sorry. I cannot find it. Hey, Lilu. How are you doing today on this Friday? Yes. You go ahead and post your question, Scylla. I need to go grab something from my room. So you go ahead and post it. I will be right back. Not even a moment. So, bars, Scylla. Bars. Just because someone's the one doesn't mean they've learned the lessons or that you have. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I think if you've learned the lessons you've learned from from like a karmic relationship, but it doesn't mean, that they necessarily have. Yeah, and that's really what love is, right? Is evolution. You're growing with a person, because that's what we do. We grow every day. So yeah, that's we're getting deep here, you guys. Get your scuba gear. I'm gonna go scuba diving. Scuba diving. Is that okay? All right, there we go. Why do I have the song Fancy stuck in my head? That song's old. I'm so fancy. Let's see. So, okay, you want to do 2 questions, Scylla? Oh, Scylla. Yeah, girl, me too. But that's the beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing about you, actually. There's a lot of people who either don't recognize that or they do recognize that, but their ego's too big for them to admit to that, But you're just like, I'm a human being, I'm learning, I'm living, and that's like when you're going to really, like, that's to me the person who's going to be the most spiritually uplifted. What an Audrey. You know what I mean? Like, just very self-aware, you know, in the best way, spiritually self-aware. Hey, Jason Fuller. Look at the spiritual folk growing on a Friday night instead of chasing stuff. You know, isn't that crazy? I didn't expect people to be on tonight. And even myself, I was thinking about going out tonight, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to. I'm going to stay at home with my people. I hope you're well. How's it going, Jason? So, okay, so you wanted to do 2 questions, love? Is S going to change from this serious breakup? Will this ever change and learn for real? So how do I phrase this? So you want, I'm assuming you want 2 questions. Yes, it sure did. Let me go into the card cam. Let's see here. So is S going to change from this serious breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, will S change from this breakup? Oh, well, this mother effer change. I thought it was a typo. I get you, girl. I get you. I get you. Oh, yeah, for sure, Seth. Yes, and if they can't accept change within them, and if they can't accept change in you, then there's going to be no evolution there, and they're just not the right twin flame. But hey, at least you guys have met twin flames. Now you know what it feels like. I don't think I know what it feels like. I don't think that guy was a twin flame. If twin flames are real, I've definitely never experienced that. Okay, we have the 10 of Wands. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lorraine. Yeah. We have the 5 of Swords, the Sun, Justice, and the Queen of Swords reversed. I think he will. I do think he will. This is, well, like you said, it's there's the free will again, but his energies, this is very burdensome to him with the 10 of Wands. This is not, you know, easy for him. It's making him realize, like, why am I such a bad boyfriend? Why do I suck so much? Like, 5 of Swords, he feels defeated. He feels like he tried to do everything right, and he still wasn't able to win you over. Yeah, you're seeing that Justice card, and that was like what really tipped me off. Tipped me off. That was my tip there, was, yeah, justice is going to be served. He's going to have to change his ways. seriously, why is he dumb? Like, why is he yeah. The sun, you mean everything to him. You're his sunshine. It's going to take a while for him to like forget about you and get over you. That's why I think he's going to come back. I think he's going to come back to you and plead for forgiveness and swear it up and down he's going to change. But let's see if he implements the change, because Queen of Swords reversed, he feels really bitter at the same time. Like in the Five of Swords, he does have this sense of indignancy, like what he's done isn't all that bad. Like, oh, well, I haven't cheated on her. Like, oh, I don't go off and do crazy shit. Poo-poo. Crazy caca. So part of him is like, you know, what's so bad about me working so hard? Because that's really what he's doing. But what really he's not understanding is there's two things going on right now. It's not just he's working too hard. It's in working too hard and living far away, he's neglecting you. Yeah, he's got a big ego on him. And that's what this Five of Swords and Queen of Swords reversed is. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you understand that a man's got to work. You understand that. I was going to say, like, we've talked about that before. So it's his attitude, because he's not humble. Yeah, I feel you. Is he one of those moody Virgos? Because I find that male Virgos are real fucking... I need a swear jar. I think they're really, really moody, and it's like whatever is going on in their world, they will like they won't tell you what's going on in their world, but you'll know if they're having a bad or good day. Yeah, he's got a big ego on him, and so there is this sense of indignance, yet he really, really misses you. I'm so sorry. Don't cry. I'm so sorry, Scylla. He's got a big ego. There's a lot. We're talking about a lot of Virgo men tonight. I just got a text from my friend who's a Virgo. But they're not a guy. They used to be a guy, but they're not anymore. But they're moody. So no, she's not moody. She's not moody. She's actually really even keel. My Virgo friend. She's really sweet. She's the one, shout out to her. I don't even think she watches my channel, but it would be cute if she does. Shout out to you, girl. She gave me this topaz and this smoky quartz. She is one of my really lovely friends. Loveliest friends. So, yeah, you know what? Yeah, rude remarks and shit. Yes, Virgo Men Recovery Group. So he's really hostile towards you. So here's this indignancy, but then here's like, I miss her so much. Oh my God, she's my everything. But justice, it's gonna come like biting him on the ass. Like, cause I think he's gonna come back. Here's my, don't hold me to this, but cause there's still free will. But I think he wants to come forth to you. And I think he wants to make some kind of proposal of an attitude adjustment. And I just don't know if he's going to be able to keep up with it, So I don't know how old he is, but people who have like attitude problems like that, it's not like it's not like they can take a class, It's not like they can take like a jerk class, It's because it's a matter of them losing their ego. It's more of a spiritual thing, I think. He's got to like maybe go to Peru and take some ayahuasca or something. Go on a retreat and like kill his ego for a moment because it's too big, and you recognize that as a spiritual woman. Yeah, I can feel it. Like, that sounds really nasty. But you know what I mean. Hey, Mr. Goodest Boy, how you doing, Henry? Yeah, I can sense his huge ego. And he's not as emotionally mature as you are. Jerk rehab classes, right? It's not anger. It's not depression. It's not anxiety. It's just get over yourself. Yeah, you have to get outside yourself to do it. And I don't think he's ever, I don't know if he's ever done that. Maybe he has. I mean, you did meet him at EDC, so maybe he has, tried to kill his ego a little bit. But I really think he should go on a spiritual retreat. That man needs God. That boy needs Jesus and a can of ginger ale. Yeah, he doesn't act 20. His emotions are not 28. He's just so not self-aware. Because that Queen of Swords reversed, man, and then the Five of Swords. I'm like, wait, what? So he thinks that he didn't entirely do something wrong. He's not listening, Yes. Oh yeah, definitely. I ignore Virgo for him to really change this time frame. He's coming to California this Friday. Oh yeah, he's not listening to you. It's going, and that's actually a really Virgo thing too. I'm not going to name any names, but a Virgo I know very well, they would just tune me out. They have an ability to just tune people out when they want to, and it's very, very rude. It's not nice. But they'll definitely tune people out if they don't want to. They're just so stubborn. I think it seems like every sign seems to be stubborn in their own way. It's weird how stubborn Virgos are, because they're not fixed signs. But god damn, and Pisceans are also very stubborn too. Thank you so much for your donation, Henry. Yeah. Oh, he drove me, my ex-Virgo drove me bananas. So you want to know how long you should ignore him. How long should I ignore S for him to really change? What's the best time frame? I can't answer that, Scylla, because I can't predict time frames through tarot. But the way we can question it would be, let's see, should you wait 3 months, or choose a time frame that you want? I'm just picking one out of my head. Just say, should I wait 3 months? Should I ignore S for 3 months? Or if I ignored S for 3 months, or however time frame you want to put in, will he change? Or crikey, if you ignore him until next Friday, yeah, how about a week? Yeah, let's see about next week. Is he gonna, if you ignore him till next Friday, because every day, girl, 3 weeks, I don't see you guys lasting 3 weeks of silence with this. Either he's gonna call you or you are. Maybe a week, but so let's look into it. Yeah, I think that's the best thing we should. Okay, angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Scylla ignores S for a week, will he change? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. If Scylla ignores S for a week, will he change? I think so too. Yeah, and in a small way, I think you would a little too. Just the lack of communication, I think, would kind of drive you a little batty, because there'd be no closure.